Hello YouTube, welcome to part 13 of our two-handed Savagery Archon, where last time I kind of halfway respec'd a bunch of points and then ran out of crystals. So off screen I went over to Morton's claim, killed a few crystals, and now I'm going to finish that respec. So I believe we were taking all of the points out of the fox and putting them into Assassin's Blade. And I already took the points out of the crossroads. So, Assassin's Blade, we have everything we need for the proc, and I'm going to put that on Savagery, I think, at least for now. And then after Assassin's Blade, we go for Dire Bear, so that's casual 40% fizz damage and a bunch of stats for the next point. This proc is really nice too, will help with our sustain. So the plan for this episode is probably to get to Barrowholm and do all the quests for the Witch's Coven on the way. So we've already talked to Garadia, or however you pronounce that. I'm going to pick up all these quests and then get on with it. Probably a good idea to turn the buffs on. And I do definitely need to sort these resistances out. These are all very, very low. Especially poison. Poison is important, yeah, it's a bit low. Do we have any empty slots? I could put an anti-venom on the shoulders. I think we just need resistances in general. So, we'll see what happens. We could duck into the Skeleton Key dungeon, maybe farm some gear, but I think that'll probably wait for the end of normal, at least. Let's see how this goes. There's a quest item. And it seems like we're killing everything handily. I'll go a little bit easy on the plants until I figure out how dangerous the poison is, but I think we're going to be okay. I think that is Genexi's down there. Okay, so we need to go back for that. So how this act works, there's a whole bunch of faction quests. And if you know in advance where they are, you can do them all on the way through to Barrowholm, and then come back once you've done Barrowholm and gotten the thing you've been sent to get from there, and just turn them all in all at the same time. And I think that's what I'm going to do, even though it does mean effectively skipping them. It will make the run through quicker. So this, from memory, is a witch who deserted. Yeah, and we've been sent to kill her. Or at least, we will be sent to kill her later. And we will have already done so. See that Amulet of the Grove? 10% chance on hit to be healed for 7% plus 262. So that's, what's 7% of our current health? Something around about 600? So it's about 10% heal, and it can trigger every 5 seconds. That would have been really nice to have on our Zarya's amulet, but didn't get it, and I am not farming anymore. And I definitely don't recommend farming more than a couple of runs through there. Alright, here we go. Let's kill Genexia. Fingers crossed she doesn't blow us up with something I've forgotten about. Nope, dead. Okay, we'll take all their stuff. And that's it. We didn't have any quest items to pick up, we were just sent here to kill her. So, she's dead, let's go. The next step on the way, I believe, is going to be, I forget the name of it, but it's the giant tree in the random spawn location cellar or root tunnel, I guess. So we'll head that way. There's a bunch of different spots where it can spawn, and I'll just run through until I find the one where it does spawn. Right, so 1 point in Storm Touch, 2 points in the bar. We're heading towards Primal Bond. Just going to walk up the side here. There is one more quest on the left side, but I believe if we just hug the right-hand side, we will get to the Rift Gate that we need first. I'm not going to bother with Kraval, who is coming up here on the right. It's an optional boss that does have a nice pair of shoulders, but I don't think we really need it. This could be a little dangerous, actually. We've got 2 elites here. I'm just going to pop a potion to get the recharge going and get the recast started on it. It should be okay. I've been playing the Death Knight a little bit on the side, and it really has spoiled me. The ability to just do long-range retaliation damage that's powerful enough to kill most of that stuff without having to run over and hit it is very nice. So just up here on the right here is an optional area. You have to blow it up with dynamite, and Kraval, Ancient of the Waters or something like that, is in there. Like I said, he does have some nice shoulders, but I'm not going to bother killing him, especially not with less than maxed out cold resistances. So here's the dynamite just up ahead. In Elite and Ultimate there's a shrine in there, but we'll be maxed out on devotion points long before we get to it in Elite. Typically get around high 30s to low 40s devotion shrines in normal, and then Act 1 in Elite has 8, I think it is. So usually I'm finished with devotion shrines by like mid Act 2 in Elite, if not early Act 3, depending on how much some of the Elite ones cost, because they do start costing a lot more. Where am I? Okay, yeah, we're good. So Turtle Shell gets a level up. I'm actually not sure how much that shield is. I know at max level it's about 6,000. But we're definitely not there yet. How are we doing for... Oh, we've got the Rylock Crest. Yeah, we don't want any of these. And for belts, I think we have +1 Shaman skills, so we don't need any of that either. And our total shell is 2,700, so it's a good 25-30% of our health bar if we get in trouble, which is nice to have. Forsaken Spirit Tome, I am going to do that. Let's do it. Let's get some loot. Okay, Glyph of Sudden Strikes is a movement rune. Thunder Touch braces. Downgrade for armor. Physical damage is nice, lightning damage is eh. The offensive ability is very nice. The Aether Resist is okay. Probably not. In fact, definitely not. This is going to be good when we get to it though. 5 levels to go. Alright. Moving on. I think there should be a Rift Gate coming up soonish. Yep, there it is on the map. Okay. So, in this next area, there are 3 quests, I think. Although we only have access to 2 of them for the moment, we'll have to come back for the 3rd one. The 3rd one being, there's a witch in a cave who Barrowholm will... Well, I'll explain when we get to it. But for now, we can't do anything with this particular little hut, because the witch in there is for a quest that we don't have. So, one potential spawn location for the cave with the tree in it down here. as you can see by the fact that it's not there. It didn't spawn there. So there's a couple more potential locations up this way. And then we have the traveling witches to rescue as well, which I think are in this section. I know they're on the left side. So the fun thing about the cave we're looking for is it actually won't show up on the map. So you've just got to run and find it. It does have set spawn locations, but I haven't checked them recently, so I'm not 100% certain where they are. But we did just find it, so that's nice. And this poison damage is getting a little worrying. Okay, so what do we got? Monsters are berserking. They attack faster, but they are more susceptible to defensive ability reduction, so they are more susceptible to being hit and to being critically hit. Which I guess is good. Lets us do more damage. What is ROA? 100% chance to hit, decent chance to crit. Haven't seen Assassin's Blade proc yet, or at least I haven't noticed it. Probably has procced. I think it's that little broken sword there, in which case it's proccing fairly often. With a 12% chance to crit, I'm pretty sure Assassin's Blade is 100% chance on crit, so it should be up fairly regularly. What is this, Forsaken? Yeah, we'll do Forsaken. Why not? And one more. Done. Nope, not done. Who am I missing? Oh, a tiny little crab. Okay, 2 blues, and a recipe for a blue, and some rares that I'm probably not interested in. Okay, don't actually care about that, it's a very old item. The Storm Sign we're not going to use. These gloves, however, good chunk of health, good flat offensive ability, percent armor, elemental resistances, and Path of the 3 we don't have yet. What is that one? Is that... Where are you? The ultimate. Yeah, we're never going to use that. Regardless, those gloves are at best a side grade and probably not worth wearing. Alright, we push on. There's an exalted chest here. This is a one-shot chest, guaranteed blue item. Unfortunately, it's a pistol. So we keep pushing on. And Gal the Void touched. Okay, you can die. It's probably not worth killing all this stuff. I mean, everybody loves experience, but yeah, it's probably not worth killing. That's worth killing though. We are at the door of the tree that we haven't yet been sent here to kill, but will be sent here to kill later, which is what this is. So this is a boss fight. You know what? I don't think I need any of that. Let's just go kill it. So Sylvaria, Queen of the Undergrowth, should be able to just kill this and let the procs handle all of our friends. And if we keep the totem up as well, we'll get some healing from that. Yeah, easy. Well, easy on normal anyway. Alright, she's got a lot of bodies in here. I don't think I'm going to bother. There's no fancy chest as far as I'm aware. So you're just there for the quest. We'll grab that Ogden Bloom though. And so that leaves us just with the witches to rescue. and then finding our way to Barrowholm. And then that'll be it. Talk to the Barrowholm people and see what's going on. So the witches that we've been sent to rescue, I believe, are on the left. Well, I know they're on the left, but I believe they're on the left of this particular area. So if we just head that way, we'll find... I forgot about this. This is a crypt with a quest of sorts in it. If we just keep heading to the left over there, I'm pretty sure after the next rift gate perhaps, or just before it, the witches we need to rescue are on the left. However, Shrine is good. Bunch of stats from the Dire Bear. Physique, Cunning, Defensive. Nice. Just gonna run past all this. The reason I came down here was that shrine, and also this guy here. You can either help him or you can kill him. I'm actually not sure what you get for helping him. I've always just killed him, and I've seen playthroughs of other people who just kill him. I've never seen anyone help him, so I'm actually not sure what the benefit of helping him is. I know if you kill him, you end up with a Wendigo spirit, but aside from that, I'm not sure. But Wendigo spirit plus the Devotion Shrine for coming in here, I think it's worth it. Alright, let's get back to our hunt for the witches. And we're just gonna walk past all this. No, we're not. This is enough. It's probably worth killing. Okay. You do sometimes have to be a little careful in here, especially once you get the, I can't think of the name of them, but the Chillmanes, I think, the big angry bears, the smaller versions of Chupacabra. If you get a bunch of those attacking you, they can tear you up pretty quickly. So it's definitely worth killing things as you go. I did go too far, so the witches are going to be back here somewhere. And now you get to watch me searching completely in the wrong area for it. These things, leaf manes. There's Barrowholm. So we're taking a lot of damage, and I'm pretty sure it's just because our resistance is low. Chains of the Hungering Void. I'll have a look at that after. This is one of the other spots where the cave can spawn. I think it's over here, but it's one of these little spots, potentially up here, but I think it's down one of those two bottom little trees or whatever. Maybe here or over here. Or potentially I'm remembering wrong and it's actually here. But either way, there's another one over here, one here, and one over here. Now, what was that blue item I just picked up? Chains of the Hungering Void. No, it's a belt. Unfortunately, our belt is well and truly done. Yeah, so that's Barrowholm. So yes, the witches are definitely back this way. There they are. Alright. So we send them back. we go to Barrowholm. Okay, so with Barrowholm, you have two options. You can fight them, or you can agree to help them, in which case they will send you off on a couple of... I don't think it's fair to call them fetch quests, but it's a bunch of quests around the area. I know there is a benefit to fighting them, in that you get access to an extra zone with a bunch of MIs in it, or named monsters that drop MIs. None of those MIs are things I'm interested in, and Barrowholm does have some good augments, so I'm going to side with them. So we'll talk to Scorv here, tell him what we want, and we're going to be friendly. So we will go and talk to his two lackeys down here. They will send us to... what do they want? Turn the wards back on, collect some people, or rescue some people, and clear out a mine, I think it is. Just empty the bags first. It's back there, isn't it? Yeah, merchant's back here.
Welcome to Barrowholm.
Or not. Oh, that's right. Okay. So there's one merchant over here, and then somewhere over this side is the faction vendor. Right, so pretty much decided I don't want any of this stuff. Rings I'll take a look at. For example, these ones, or this one I should say. Aether resist, vitality resist are good. Cold and lightning less so, although in this case they will definitely help. I do prefer to ignore cold, lightning and fire resistances as a single stat, just because it's so much better to get elemental resistance. I think we can't not use this one, because our Aether and Vitality are both uncapped. Our Pierce is capped, so we could take the Cronley Signet off, and look at that, 45 over maximum. So we take that one off, and we put this one on. That maxes our Cold and our Lightning, gives us a bit more Aether and a bit more Vitality. And once we put another Soul Shard? Yeah, Soul Shard onto it, that'll give us another 20% Vitality. And then if we could get another good ring, so not that one. What have we got on the other one? 21% Pierce and 8% Aether. So we would still be capped on that as well. So we could swap this one instead of the Golus's ring. We would lose the offensive ability, but we get percentage. And we would lose the attack speed, which kinda hurts. But you know what, I think we'd do it. Creeping ring has no resistances on it. Don't care about belts, boots. Nice armor, but otherwise no. Pants, no. Other pants, also no. Okay. So I'm gonna go and get 2 soul shards from the bank. And yeah, I think that's... I don't know what I just did there, but we got there in the end. Right, let's duck into the Coven's Refuge. Get a pair of soul shards. Do I need both? Yes. Yes, I will need both. I also need to be on the lookout for more poison resist. The amount I have is nowhere near enough. And I am going to keep those 3 there. I do like to have an Aether cluster just here, so as that way when I die in hardcore without having used it, I can curse myself for dying without using available mitigation. Right, so soul shards on the rings. What else could we put on there actually? Mark of Illusions, no good. If you hold down control and hover over a piece of gear, it'll show you, so you see these are lighting up. Those are the available components you could put on it, and I'm pretty sure Soul Shard is the way to go. I am going to put the Silk Swatch on the shoulders just to get the bleed resist back up, or not back, but up to maximum. And the resistor looking better, but still not great. This belt, really not very good. I wouldn't mind crafting another one. But I think that'll be it for this episode. And next time when we come back, I think we will continue with the Barrowholm stuff and potentially go and farm a set of Soleil Sect leg guards, because these purging pants are getting a little old. As far as armor goes, they're not quite the lowest armor I have, but they are second lowest. So yeah, I think we'll go do that. But that'll be all for part 13. Thank you very much, and see you next time.